Yeah, I wanna see how Latof deals with the engineers from Andy, if anything.
I enjoy Andy's allied game though.
Player defeated.
He is one of the better players on Yuri's Revenge, but on RA2 he is not necessarily like top 5, I'd say. But we'll see how that goes. Andy's starting up on the top right, Latof bottom left. So I don't know how is he gonna deal with the engineers. I believe Latof knows that Andy's play is obviously the double NGIV, and look at that, he's already walling in his MCV.
Yeah, right.
That's the right choice.
He knows the NGs are coming.
Mm-hmm.
He was reading Twitch chat, wasn't he?
Yeah, he is in chat. Yeah, this will be an enjoyable series to see for sure. Latof probably one of the best R2 players in the world against Andy, which is one of the best Yuri's Revenge players in the world.
Sorry, you wrote best of 11, right?
Yep, best of 11.
Yeah.
I will just find out in 2 minutes. Yeah, it is RA2. It is RA2.
Right. That seems very interesting.
Okay, probably gonna see engineers and IVs out before miners here from Andy. Drones are out, that's the first IV. He did get a scout though, so you can't see that coming. In Yuri's Revenge, a strat to defend this will be a bunker near your war factory. Because if the engineers are not gonna get the MCV, it's gonna get the war factory for sure. Current prediction is 74k points to Andy, 10k points on Latof. That'll be interesting. How is he gonna defend his drones? Yeah, look at that. Latof doesn't want to go into the drones. He's gonna wait for them to undeploy. Yeah. Can get a sentry gun out though. That'll help him.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got one ready, but this doesn't quite want to commit.
Yeah, he's gonna get the rhinos out first.
Yeah.
5 minutes for Andy, 3, 4. That's off.
There's a real standoff there, the two NGRPs and
yeah.
2 drones. Meanwhile, they'll keep on building.
See, this is the thing, right? So, if the first double NG doesn't go off, he's gonna come in with Rockies, with Grizzlies, and that's gonna be a lot to micro.
And there's just one extra thing don't worry about. So
Yeah, and that's...
being Latof.
Yeah. And the thing is, the one thing to worry about is actually a huge thing in double NGs, IV.
Yeah.
1 minute you can build tanks, and the other minute you can't. And Andy has pretty good micro as well. The lab is already out, so we're gonna see Mirages. Again, Mirages, another thing very hard to defend against.
Yep.
So I think Latof probably needs his radar out ASAP. And then he can get some deserts to defend from the NGs. That'll be helpful against the Mirages too. Double war, Mirages are out.
It's just irritating if anything, these two IFAs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he's trying to build himself a base, keep his eco up, try to build move his MCV or whatever.
He's constantly gonna have to worry about those two IVs at the back of his base.
Well, he needs them to die. Well, he's...
There you go. And now comes the Rockies.
The weight off his shoulders, I'm sure, but he comes the Rockies, yeah.
Flackers there, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was probably a bad move from Andy actually, spinning up his IVs there. And now the Tanya's gonna come in with another IV. The good thing about RA2 is you can only build one Tanya, can't build many.
Yeah, the Tanya's a shit, man.
Yeah, I think they're about the same actually. Just like you can only build one of them.
Yeah, but they die quicker than they
I don't know, I don't remember.
but also obviously C4
Yeah.
and not being on.
If this comes down to a base trade, I don't know. The Tanya can easily deal with the Desos. I think Latof wins this on a base trade. Andy doesn't have enough, I think.
Yeah. And he's got that wall too, which is way more building. Oh, he's He's gonna sit around though.
Okay, now he's moving.
Now he's gonna do something about it.
Where is that Tanya? There is way far behind.
Yeah.
Nothing left for Latof to defend with. Yeah, Latof is broke as well. He needs to get this out of the way. He can win his trade. The Desos are there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's gonna have to kill that Deso with the Rocky. Meanwhile, only a few buildings left. This one will go Latof.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely go towards Latof here. And he's gonna run with MCV, but he's not gonna have enough time to do anything.
I don't think the Rocky's gonna clean these things up.
Nah, there's a flag cannons there.
Nah, I'm talking about these things.
Oh, right. Is he gonna build GIs? Oh, but Latof's gonna sit under the Rocky. He's gonna force Andy to sell. And that's a GG for sure.
Yeah, well, no War Factory though.
Yeah, Latof just needs to get his eco. Okay, there you go. War Factory's up. He can still make Desos. There's a flag track to defend. Yeah, he's gonna bring in his miners to get the Mirages out of the way. That's smart.
Player defeated.
There you go. Well, that was entertaining. No, Latof she just used up his 2 vetoes just like that. And now he's gonna have to be forced to play every single map that Andy wants to play.
Tech building captured. Player defeated.
Different spots though, bottom and top. But the annoying thing for this one is that the double power drop from Andy is going to be very, very hard for Latof to deal with.
Double power drop is very hard to deal with.
Yeah. He's gonna probably have to go like defensive pretty early if he wants to deal with the power drops. So now he has to deal with what? The power drops, the double NG, and the Grizzlies coming in, and the Rockies as well. So much to deal with. Uh oh, Andy not on gems. There you go. He's gonna body block the placement as well for the War Factory. That is dirty. First engineer is out. Power drops are out for Latof. Is he gonna go straight away? No, he's gonna wait, yeah. And that AFC. The drones are there to do another standoff.
Double NG, I think. You could probably go over to him and attract him, right?
Power drop is in Latof's Andy's race. He's making spam. Sorry, go ahead.
And then you just like, yeah.
Ah, the sentry gun.
Oh.
That's lovely.
But wouldn't you like go over and attract the drones so they end the drones infected?
Well, yeah, that's when Latof would have to micro them really well.
Yeah. So you gotta catch them on the way. So.
Second and double engine are working. Power drop on the top.
Power drop top right.
Yeah, but the GIs are not that great, so the miners should have to deal with it. That power drop from Latof, don't know if it's worth it. The buildings are there. There you go. For the cannon, the barrels are.
The GI's being shot. You drop both.
Yeah, you want to use the numbers with the double para. And then you want to walk them in instead of dropping them immediately. Latof putting on the pressure here. Almost got some miner out the way. The Rockies are there to help. There's no flak.
Flak chip damage will be helpful here.
There's the double para. And that is going to be hard to defend against.
Yeah, look at that. The miners is like barely paying.
Yeah, and there's less mining time as well. Flak is out, Para is eliminated, and the Grizzlies as well eliminated. Latof doing amazing work here.
Nothing to defend this.
Yeah.
at least snipe the barracks with a flak. You got a couple, so that's fine.
I mean, without the Mirage, it's gonna be really hard. And a lot of flak. Rockies are being pulled back to defend from the Paradrop. Paradrop is gonna be there as bait. Andy takes out the flag though. Good micro from Andy. Latof's gonna try and take this MCV out the way he will. And he's gonna get out the fuck out of there.
And the leg up.
Yeah, and a double NG for free.
He's gonna lose his AFC to Connie's, will he?
I think he will. He will. He will. That's huge.
Jeez, that's not bad.
That is huge.
Not bad at all. So no more double barrels.
And no more Rockies as well.
Yes, this is true. So he needs to hold on to those.
Yeah.
Player
GG's
defeated.
been called in the chat, and
There you
that is
go.
rightly so.
We'll see if we can do anything now.
Captured. Player defeated.
Righto,
Yeah.
righto.
Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Wait, who does that voice again? McConaughey?
Yeah.
McConaughey, right?
Someone worked out once how much money he's made per.
Per alright.
Yeah.
This is quite a lot of money.
Yeah, it worked out to be quite a bit.
The dude was in Interstellar, he was in was he in Wolf of Wall Street as well?
Yeah. He's got.
Ah yeah, the chest thing. It was improvised, wasn't it?
Apparently so.
Yeah, it was
Apparently he
so
does that
good.
in real life when he, like, as he warms up to act or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Brought into the.
So good, dude.
Alright, so Andy will stick with Allied. Will he go with the double NG again?
Well, definitely, I think it's gonna take Latof's oil.
Is this an early move to the gems here?
Mm-hmm.
Typically, is this pretty early or?
Usually people will go to the smaller gem patches like, oh, are my eyes deceiving me here? Latof is actually gonna NG flag Handy here. Yeah, usually people will move towards the smaller jump patches.
Blocking the deploy with
Oh.
the fails, so here comes the NG flag.
See how he does with it. The boss is there, it's gonna deploy, it's flying, gets it in, but the NGIV is there.
Oh, and he repairs it with the...
Oh man, that's off.
Yeah, how good was that? That's really heads up play there from
Yeah.
He's gonna use that same NG IFB.
We've seen Andy does this a million times and he does it to a
Maybe
really good
still,
extent.
Yeah, he will steal the oil.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a great counter there from Andy,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta say.
I think does Latof have anything at the back of that? Was he spending too much time microing?
Double drone there, he just costs 2 too.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna stop the aggression after that NG flag. Is it Andy that immediately saw that the NG flag was coming? Well, that's why he sent the an NG IV immediately down, because he knows that a drone probably would be in there. But now Andy with 2 oils and Latof with 2 rhinos gonna face 4 grizzlies.
The NG IFB is down, but oh, great counter with the pillbox. So he'll hold on to that. Not getting gems, Latof, so the eco difference is already huge,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll continue to be quite different as the game goes on.
Yeah, I think if Latof moves down, it's gonna be at a huge disadvantage because it's not gonna have any buildings to defend his MCV with. So that's why he made the death zone now to help him. I don't think he's in a position to move right now.
Andy's got this early, hey.
Yeah, no, Andy has a
Calling
lab
it
behind
early
that.
because- Yeah, exactly. So here comes Mirage as well, and he's just absolutely, he's going to be loaded compared to Latof.
Yeah. He can take this fight, just like the pillboxes are there. Andy's grizzlies are waypointed, and he just repairs that bridge now so he can safely make it across. Now that Tanya IV is coming. Well, let's see if they can get any damage done.
I wish observers can like ping the other observer.
Let's try that. Oh wait, no, I can't ping. The ping doesn't work for me.
Anyway, so the 10 years is sort of shielding.
Yeah, the Desos are there, but I think the Desos can be dealt with that Tanya. Tanya will one-shot the Deso.
He's concentrating on actually taking his base to get first though.
Yeah, I don't think that's a fight Latof wants to take.
Yeah, he just waltzed through like it was nothing.
Yeah, and comes to Tanya now. He's a miner.
Will blow up. Binary.
There you go.
Kind of worth. I mean, that all happens empty anyway.
Yeah. I think Latof's gonna use this opportunity to just move top right. Where the gems are.
Well, he needs it sooner than later.
Good defense there from Latof. I think Andy could have probably microed that a little bit better while the engagement was happening. Then he moves in with Vistania. But I think because you know, they're human, they can't do everything right.
Yeah, it's easy for us to say.
Definitely.
Back here in the bleachers, you know.
4-4-2. Go 4-4-2.
What's that?
No, just some fucking what do you call it? Someone in the football bleachers was like kept shouting at the manager to go 4-4-2, like a formation wise, and the manager flipped him off.
Alright, so this should even up the game a little
Oh no.
now. He's now got the gems, but we've got a couple of Chrono Legionnaires thinking about.
That's why the Deso is there.
Yeah.
Smart.
An underused unit. I wonder what he's going to do with it though.
But I feel like Latof is definitely on the back foot throughout its entire game.
Yeah, 100%.
Moving his miners out, the Tanya's on top right.
What's the 10 you're going to do though?
Oh, I took care of that.
Radiation. Got 3 ticks of health left.
Yeah, that's the risk of sending that Tanya in. Ivy's gonna get destroyed by the miners. He's gonna walk right into it. Oh, Andy.
The 10 is going to be wasted because he obviously he's got to do something else, so it's a little bit of a waste.
Yeah.
Probably about 1200-ish or something like that. I'll be more. But he's got the coin, although he has ran out of the gems.
Yeah, Andy has no more gems left. He's gonna make a push for the MCV.
Completely undefended, really. I think he's just gonna have to sell, really.
Yeah. Latof is gonna lose all of his tanks for sure.
Not sure why he didn't see that coming. He was focused on something else, probably.
Yeah, Latof losing all of his tanks is not that big of a deal. He does have more in base. And he's gonna use the opportunity to push and probably take back the ult in the middle.
He's got heaps of tanks.
Yeah, and he's low power. Can Latof get back in time? Yeah, Andy's definitely gonna be on low power here. He has only 2. Oh, he's gonna try and take out that lab. He's gonna die for it. I don't think he will get it. Good attempt though.
So the Mirages live another day.
Yeah, you can see what he was gonna go for. Get a lab out of the way. No more Mirages to deal with.
I think this is probably a good time to push with all those Mirages. He's only going to build more and more tanks.
But I think Andy... I think Latof's best bet will probably just to defend here.
Yeah, he needs a total, right?
He's a good camper. He can just camper now because Andy doesn't have any more MCVs to expand with. He's gonna go top right though. It's gonna be met with a lot of... That's so the flat cannon is there. I don't think he wants to take that. Yep, Andy backs out. A split right now into Andy's base will be amazing.
He had the numbers.
Yeah, it's gonna Deso bomb now. In that flak. Yeah, Latof only has 3 miners and gems. Not the worst thing ever.
And the GIs. RA2 GIs.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. Dodge.
Yeah. Well, he's lost a few Harrys there too.
Yeah, in comes the Deso bomb. It's gonna be right in front. There are the Desos. Andy falls to pull back. The Desos are gonna deploy. No, Andy. There you go.
Well, it killed all the GIs, but they lost a lot at the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna split.
Lose his MC.
No, I don't think he will. The Desos are there.
He might.
Oh no, he does.
Well, that was sneaky. Now it's just gonna have to be maybe base trade. No, he's gonna chase them. Or a little bit of both, maybe.
Yeah. Latof still has money. He can make Deso to defend. Loses his lab.
So it's just Grizzlies now. He needs to basically win with these Mirages, or at least kill all his rivals.
I think this
Pretty
is
much
2-1.
undefended with AA. He's gonna lose two lads. Sorry, 2 more factories. That was probably.
Yeah, he does defend that, but I think there's too many Mirages now. He doesn't get the lab out of the way though, so if Latof can just still continue to defend, he does have a war factory.
You gotta push, but you know, you got those 2 flak cannons. That's not gonna be helpful.
Yeah.
So you can't really deal with it with Rockies.
He needs to deal with the Mirages right now.
Oh, yeah.
If you can't deal with the Mirages, it's pretty much game over. He does have that Desert Bomb, and he sees it and avoids it. And send it again, that Desert Bomb! Oh, a little bit too late.
Delayed.
Yeah.
Geez, every time they deploy, it's always something a little bit different. Hey? Sometimes it's straight away, sometimes it's a little bit lagged.
Yeah.
Like that. You might see here the factory might go down here. Maybe.
Oh, it's gonna send the miners. Oh, Latof losing his miners.
Go down surely. Yeah. And the factory goes down.
Nah, he's gonna wait for his death cells, I think.
Right.
He really has to hide behind his death cells.
There's another miner.
Oh,
He could actually attack his last factory here, maybe. No, he'll run away. Probably doesn't have it quite enough. Back at Andy's base. Will the factory go down? Well, it does. It's sold. So that's it for tanks. So they get a good death cell.
he has 1 more war factory. Oh, but there's no flag. Ah, yeah, death cells. I think that's the end of it. He can't get any death cells like fast enough. Oh, almost gets it with AFC too. It's definitely a GG there. It's gonna be 2-1.
Yep.
But Latof won't ever give up that fight.
Now, right?
Yeah, he's broke. All the miners got taken out by the 2 of them are still mining, but they're very long distance. Accidentally pressing the C key there. Does have a couple more death cells. There's a lot of death cells actually.
There's elite flux are really handy.
Yeah. Oh, I know Andy's gonna NGIV. Oh, that's expensive.
No, there's still another racks up top, right?
Yeah, it's a long time to walk over.
Yeah, especially.
He's gonna destroy the bridge now. Where's that NGIV? Oh, it's healing. Oh dear. Yeah, Latof can definitely sustain here. I mean, 2 miners, long distance mining, he does need to defend those. And defend his final war factory. But I don't know realistically how well he can keep up with this.
You can't with that many mirages.
Yeah.
It basically comes down to a good Deso bomb this night. Right. But he'll be a nut when if he does get away with it.
It's gonna be hard to deal because once that Desert Bomb comes in, he only has one opportunity. He's gonna
No! Oh, hold on.
almost throws away all of his tanks.
Probably quite wasn't worth
Player
it.
defeated.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
He lost all his rhinos.
not a good Desert Bomb there. He did get the damage off, but Andy was quick to react to it.
See what happens.
Player defeated.
Body rush?
I don't think so. And sorry, Andy. Latof is not one to Connie rush on dry heat actually, which is pretty weird to say. Almost everyone Connie rushes or like tank rushes with dry heat.
Yeah, especially if you're versing Yuri, eh?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason.
But I think the thing that Latof likes to do here a lot, goes with a drone and then follows it up with a rhino there. But it's hard to say. Really hard to say. I think Andy's best bet here would be to sort of go defensively with the prism towers. The prism towers on this kind of map do a lot of damage. They combined together can get a really long range. Combined with that cliff edge, even more range.
Going for a Rax,
What?
a Rax walk, essentially.
Yeah, we've seen him walk with a barrel before. Yeah, that's the first Rhino, and that's the first NGIV. You don't see that much NGIVs on a small map, but with Andy it always happens. You're gonna try and take the UL rather than the MCV on the top left here.
Not an indie game without some sort of early NG play, right?
Yeah. And since it's one singular NGIV, he can't just drone it.
Yeah, yeah. Which is
That's to pull back, yep. He's not gonna lose his drones that easily.
Oh no, it's split. Sorry, you should take care of that.
That's just bad pathing from the game in general.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and take a miner here. I think Andy will can micro that really easily. Latof, 3 miners on the bottom patch. AFC. This is gonna be hard for Andy for sure. But that being said, he's not doing too bad of a job.
Yeah, he's not really just in the fodder.
It's very rare that he used fodder actually, because he always used desos, right? And he often goes in with corny desos, and then back off with the rhinos and then deploy the desos. So dog fodder would be kind of not a good use because he'll lose a lot of money. But out comes. Oh, I tried to drone that NGIV, it didn't really work. And he's doing a counter push on the right side here. He's gonna push in. The fodder is not in a good position. And he's definitely gonna lose that fight. NGIV comes along the way, gonna go around the back to the war factory. Oh, he doesn't get it. The war factory has been taken out. Pillbots get placed down. The radar is up.
He's got himself. Will he start pumping out a couple of rhinos before he loses?
He definitely will on the war factory as well. And he's not putting out the pressure. Will be very hard to deal with. Deso gets taken out. He needs to take care of that war factory. Now he's using it with the sentry guns. And he is now broke. His miner. Only 2 miners left on the field. Both on gold, none on gems. This is gonna be hard for Andy. Latof splitting, going for the war factory. I think he will get that. Not enough Rocketeers to deal with it. Forces the cell. Andy being pulled apart to bits here after getting that NG in that war factory. There's a masterclass from Latof here. Again, fodder not in a good position. And he's ulting the refinery as well. Oh my god.
Hold on a little bit longer. You just chuck a flak in the middle there. Call it a day.
And there you go, Andy. GGing out, saying people actually play this in QM. There's 3-1 to Latof. Walking downtown Amsterdam, NG on speaker in the ghetto. He said lol people actually play this in QM, said Andy. And Latof replies with, thought you were the master of dry heats. And it is gonna be 1 and 3, okay. Yeah, Latof immediately moving his MCV towards that gem patch.
Maybe CNC sort of enforced it.
Yeah. I mostly see people play 1 and 3 here.
Yeah, this is interesting from Latof. He was happy to waste a few seconds out of the movie's MCV. So
yeah.
he's going to build toward gems straight up.
The thing is, he's gonna build towards gems and he can get a naval yard to get those odds a lot quicker as well.
Yeah, this is true. Well, he got Andy ended up doing the same as well. Built the racks first, so it evens out.
Yeah. And out comes Andy with, sorry, Latof with that engineer. The wall, sorry. deal with that energy. Strategy, yeah. How do you have to see that instant Andy engineer MCV move? On 1v1 is not that much. I mean, if you have to do that on a map, it just shows you how horrible the map is. If you have to move your MCV straight away. It works out for Latof because the tech that he wants to get is actually a lot closer. But for Andy, he has to place down a barrier, sorry, before putting down moving to an engineer. Andy gonna move to the left, take his oil. There's a naval yard, 42 oils in the islands. Oh, look at that Latof, perfectly sort of predicts it, but he does loses that oil anyway. Oh, Andy takes, oh, I didn't see this, Andy takes Latof's oil. With the Nighthawk at the top, it's gonna be forced to move down southwards to the other island. And if 3 minus, Andy immediately going on a counter. Andy gonna try to deny the oil with the Nighthawk. And the Rocketeer is there as well. He needs to get one in. He does. He's gonna get a second in as well. That was almost a denial there. I think a flight cannon will come up next.
So pretty evos with oils at least.
I think Andy has one more oil. With the left one. FC out, fodder coming in.
Navy up or Latof.
Yeah,
But no, won't be any dreads anytime soon.
no, not yet, for sure. Oh, but Andy, oh yeah, Andy now having that middle island means he can build carriers if he goes for a lab. It's just gonna be deadly. Latof going for a lab. Can make squids though. That'll be pretty easily countered.
Yeah, I think rushing destroyers early game go deep, but obviously being mid game. But then you got the goal.
The thing is, Latof built his MCV so close to the water, the destroyers can't get MCV. He goes for a Kirov and a Dread. If we can get these oils out immediately.
The Dread's going down, bro. The Dread's going to last like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Here come the Grizzlies. Grizzlies going to snipe a miner and that radar. No, he's going to go straight for the war factory.
Oh,
the Dread's defended by the Rockies, so that's great defense.
Oh yeah, the Dread goes down. That was a bad trade for Latof, and the miner's going down to the right hand side.
Oh, there's too much to look at the moment.
Yeah, the Kirov is the...
Kirov, he won't even get it, will he?
Oh, the damage. Oh, one tick.
1 tick of health. But it doesn't matter because the Grizzly's going to go in, not the lab. Probably grab the... Well, he's going to have to get the tower.
Yikes.
He loses his shipyard as well.
Yeah, and the war factory comes out again now. He needs some flak.
He needs some air defense, yeah.
Gonna get his only working refinery. Latof's broke.
Everything at him. Wasn't a bad trade overall.
Yeah.
Rocky's still doing work.
Flak finally comes out.
He's
Sheesh.
got a couple of barrage and some. But the Rockies will eventually be used for
Oh, not the carriers.
And here comes the carriers.
Gonna go for that war factory immediately, yeah. This is Andy's game for sure.
This is looking very dire here. I'm not sure if it's gonna help. Probably use a couple more carriers as a standard because he doesn't really have the money for it. But speaking of money, Latof is pretty much broke. Does lose the factory.
There's more money he has to spend to get another war factory out of the way.
Yeah. Does have plenty of rhinos to sort of like stick around and defend stuff.
So that was where the really good importance of getting those oil in your own island, and they abused that really well. Getting that naval yard in Latof's area, sheesh. Oh god, he threw away his rhinos as well.
Yeah, he just waltzed them through. That's those mirages I was talking about. Being clean those up. Here comes the second carrier now. That's going to be
Player
GG.
defeated.
Latof calls it as so, and that'll be 2-all.
The 3-2. 3-2. That's the last thing you want to do.
Player defeated.
Yeah, the map is a little bit bugged here on my screen.
Yeah. So we've both got a similar Reddit then, don't we?
So luckily my screen is big enough. I'll just use the number pads. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, Tikal is a very old map per se. This was actually one of the first maps that I casted Mikos versus Latof on. So you're gonna move to get your build to get your gems, then capture that oil, and then build down from there. So most of the fight happens in around the middle. There's a lot of opportunities for split, not much money on this map, which is the defining factor here. So for Latof, who's gonna build Desos and Rhinos, and probably some drones as well to defend the NGIV, it's gonna be kind of detrimental to him. Andy on DM?
How do we feel about pre-cap maps?
I think pre-caps is a lot better.
Yeah.
It gets rid of a lot of the dog eat cheese.
Yeah, and all that sort of shit as well.
Oh,
There's
and
one less thing to worry about.
Andy's gonna take his oil. Or not. Goes for the sentry gun instead. Engineer gets taken out.
Oh, the double drone.
Yeah. So that was smart from Andy. He tried to go for the oil, and then once he saw that wasn't an option, he just hopped it up straight away.
Yeah.
And then now the NGIV comes out. I thought I could have probably held back on the drones there. 2 on gems. In comes the... Yeah, Andy sold his MCVs. He went 1 miner and sold his MCVs. Trying to go all in here for the miners. While microing that engineer. Gets taken out along the top though, but there's an Rocky there. No more rhinos for Latof.
So that's at least a couple of miners gone here.
Yeah, but he does have the drones though. He pulls back the miners. The sentry gun is there. Loses 1 miner. That's minimal damage right there.
Well defended. I mean, that's, what was that, 6 rhinos?
Yeah.
6 grizzlies for 1.
But here, more coming.
Yeah, they'll lose that as well. So.
He does get a dump off, so it is not that bad of a trade. In comes the paradrop. Andy has everything he needs. But if Latof can defend well, he's pretty much done.
After all that, he's still got 1 extra miner than him as well. So, what did Andy only went with like 0 or something?
He went 1 single miner. Oh, actually no, he went 0. He built a double ref. So he's gonna long distance mine after that patch is over. I think Latof can definitely defend here. Latof is a really good person, really good defending. He's a good camper, so he can definitely defend well. But let's see how he does here. Rocketeers, Grizzlies, GIs, and double NGIV. He's building some drones. No radar for a Deso.
He's gonna use a 3-prong attack, isn't it?
Yeah. He's gonna let that ref die, which is okay. He does have that patch on the top.
He's gonna have to turtle here. I think it's a good call with the Deso.
Yeah. So the drone goes out, drone goes down, Deso gets deployed, flak is out of position.
So that's one less thing to worry about, but...
I don't think Andy wins this.
The rush there, 2 damage there from the Rockies. The air defense needs to happen.
Latof actually did a smart thing building his radar behind his base. So he can build another rack here, but he is borderline broke. Gonna pull in a miner to deal with the GIs.
He's gonna micro this well, Andy, and I think he's gonna get away with it potentially.
Yeah.
Like a century or something, and Desos.
A paradrop around the back. He's gonna ignore it.
Oh, he's gonna get to it, but just chuck down 1 flak and be done with it.
Yeah.
Unless he gets by micro defense.
I think he doesn't have the he doesn't have the eco for it. Yeah, now look at that.
Yeah, this is true.
Andy.
I mean, elite helps, but he's just gonna lose the elite. No, he's not.
Andy just getting counted here. Latof defending well and trying to push back, and Andy calls GG.
Out, like.
Yeah, Andy was no way winning that. He was broke. He had to long distance mine.
Right.
Let's go. I just got a message from my dad saying he's waiting for me at the car. I was like, are we going anywhere? Is it weird? Anyway, South Pacific. Do ASMR. Oh no, Steve. Pacific. South Pacific, yes. Since viewers can't smell your shit, it's a good opening for good business. May send the candles with shit when they send to your viewers. You'll mark them by that. Yeah, Steve, you need some help. You need some help, Steve. That's for sure. Yeah, Andy picking top left actually, which is, I think left side would be a better allied spot instead of bottom right. I don't particularly know why. I'll have to think of it. Probably because that power drop is a little closer to get. I think you don't want to give up mid control straight away. Latof can take mid control, but I think Andy will find it a lot easier to retake mid control. I don't know. I don't know why Andy picked left side. It might be that he thinks it's easier for him to retake mid control, and then the cliff can also be used to defend. Yeah. So it's because R2G has a little shit, right? So Latof definitely knows this spot. So he's definitely not gonna go for this. He's gonna go for something else or go in before he has the opportunity to. And with that, Latof goes 0. And immediately puts on the pressure here. Power drop comes down as well. Rockets are coming in. The drones get in though. He's gonna go straight for the AFC, I think. Go for the power so he can't get any prism towers out. Another power plant comes out though. I think Latof needed to go for the AFC instead of anything else. Latof went 0 as well, which is a big struggle. He is on 2 L's and gems, so it's not that big of a deal now that the radar is out. Connie's the back of his base being thrown away there by Latof. Keeping out the pressure, not allowing Andy to put any gels on the cliff. Gonna pressure on the miners. The prism tower comes out, not before one miner goes down. And Latof in the driving seat here. LB, hi Frank, what's up dude? Now on the bottom left, Latof trying to push in. He is gonna push in. There's no prism towers available. Latof's gonna get hit on the counter though. Okay, throw that refinery. What does Latof have to defend? He does have a radar, but no desos are out. Sentry gun is available. Latof pulling back after taking care of that refinery on the gems. He loses his on War Factory. There are no desos being made though from Latof. There's the first deso. It's not gonna get deployed immediately. It is rally pointed. The Grizzlies are gonna deal with that pretty easily. What's up, John? Pedro at the top also gets rid of pretty easily, and now that Elite is out, it is looking pretty grim for Andy here. He does have the Rockies though. Does Latof hear or spot the Rockies? He does not. I don't think Andy is a worse allied RA2. He is probably underrated, I say. He's not underrated, but he is good as allied in RA2. Allied players in general usually have a good micro. But he has been split apart though. The miner on gems is gonna get taken out. The top expansion, Latof is gonna chase it. Not gonna chase it down. The lab is gonna go down nice as well. No flak at all from Latof. The tide has suddenly changed here, but now Latof is on the attack as well. The Elite on the left hand side with the Connie is gonna take out the power. Rockies are being pulled back. Latof loses his miner and his lab. He's gonna lose that NCV though. Elite goes down, but the Connies do take care of it. No more MCV for Andy. He does have an AFC and a War Factory, which is all he needs. Latof needs some flak though on the top right hand side. And there comes the Rockies on the top right. Latof is gonna let it die. And GIV is coming around the bottom from the MCV cell. GI is gonna take care of that refinery, and it's gonna go for the refinery with the Rockies. Flag is taken out, and GIV walking through here. What is the target? The Desos are there. But Andy calls GG immediately after that. And downed. Andy goes 5-2-2. Just because he won 2 games doesn't mean he's the best. Just because he lost 2 games doesn't mean he's the worst, you know. Is there a new Isle of War edit? I haven't seen it, Frank. But I don't know whether these guys have seen it. Whether they want to play it. But if you have it, send it over, dude. Fury! Yeah, where have you been, dude? It's so fucking late to this. You missed the 400 subs. 400 subs? 400 follows. Subs. Does it have this scoreline? Yeah. So the after Gene was playing Latof, and Gene kind of memed a little bit. And so the series was a very quick 4-0. I asked Latof if he wants to play Andy, and then on RA2 Latof was like, I'll give Andy $20 if Andy beats me in RA2. But I had to make sure that Latof knows that it's a one-way deal. So if Latof wins, he gets no money, he just gets bragging rights. And it looks like he is winning at the moment. 5-2. Match point on Isle of War. Yep, you can see it's RA2 because of the top right. And what is this from Mr. Latof? He is gonna go NG flag. On a map like this will be devastating, dude. He's gonna go for the MCB because that flag is there. Oh, it goes for the power gets sold. The drone does get in the miner though, but it's a Corona miner, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna follow up with Rhino. He's going 0 here. 2 miners on gems. After the second war, second ref, sorry. 3 rhinos now to 2 grizzlies. And he needs the AFC to get some Rockies to help him with the fight here. Latof sells his MCV. That is something we rarely see from Mr. Deso. Why would Andy agree to this? He was saying that he could beat Latof 10-0, I think. So Latof put some money to it. Andy defending well though, hiding behind those pillboxes. But the Connies are there. The Connies are gonna be huge against those pillboxes. In they come, but the dogs are there. 1 pillbox goes down, 2nd one goes down, 3rd one about to go down, 4th one comes up. But Latof just wiping through with his rhinos here. All of the grizzlies go down, 1 comes out. And he desperately trying to defend with his pillboxes. They're ulting the War Factory. War Factory gets sold. The GIs are now left. More rhinos incoming. Latof will have to micro these rhinos pretty well. AFC is out, so Rockies can come out of the barracks. Latof needs to be careful here. He does not want to throw away any of his units. Rockies are out. His miners are also long distance mining, so he's gonna have to get a flag out. But the AFC is there. He's gonna want to take out the AFC whenever he can. Andy doing well on money. Latof having the eco boost from the MCV cell. He's gonna alt the refinery, his only refinery there. Forces the cell. But the miners are now not working. He has 900 left here. Andy forcing the cell to rebuild his refinery. The flag is there to help. Latof pulling back with his rhinos now, not really going that forward. A rhino on 1 tick of health. Does Andy have the money to rebuild? He does if he sells his prism tower and that last power. He does get the refinery out. Sells the prism tower, but he does not have any units to defend. Latof again going for the juggler on that refinery. Paradox comes in. That's gonna be huge to help him defend. In a map like this where resources are scarce, you need every single unit you can. And he forces another cell on that refinery after Latof ults it. Whenever you ult the War Factory, any unit killing that unit that's ulting will kill the building itself. So Latof putting on the pressure here. forcing Andy to sell two war factories. Two refineries, sorry. Still does not have a war factory. He doesn't want to spend money on Rockies either. He does have 2k. Latof's slowly going out of money. Does have one Rhino AFK there. All the GIs get wiped out. His final refinery. Rebuilds that power. Refining forces another cell. And he's doing well to sell the buildings to get some money out of it, instead of just letting it die. Another power drop now. He's gonna go for the AFC. Forces another cell again. More Rhinos incoming. Latof is playing with fire here. He needs to get his eco out of the way. But Andy is doing really well in defending and cornering back his miners. Doesn't get one miner out of the way, saves all of them. Now he's starting to start. He's gonna have to run them over. RA2 GIs for you, my friends. Yeah, man, Latof in the driving seat. It looks like he's ahead. And he's slowly gonna run out of money. He keeps like throwing away all of his units here. He's gonna kill Andy over and over and over again, but how long can he keep this up? He can finally go for the miners now, that they can't be cornered away. The flag is low health as well, so he has to be careful of where the pillboxes are. 3 miners remaining. Andy has 900. I don't think he can get out of this to build another refinery. The final flag goes down. And the final GI. He needs a flag immediately. Latof here. Another refinery. That's his 5th refinery now. Latof still gonna ult that again. So the Rockies do damage on the refinery as well. Another cell comes out. Another flag here to defend. It is down to the wire here. Good defense by Andy, but Latof just way too aggressive there in Isle of War, and he takes it away. 6-2. Well played from both players. 6-2 is the final score. Yeah, props to Andy for showing some respect there, going GG's.